Oh, look at this forest. So beautiful, so full of life. Oh, I see someone up ahead. Let's go talk to him. Well, that was unexpected. He's a satyr. His name is Zen. He asked me to collect some reagents from the animals around here. I've always heard satyrs were evil, enemies of the forest, but he doesn't seem that bad. Oh, don't worry. He didn't say what the reagents are for, but I'm sure it's nothing terrible. He even promised he could make me happy, give me things I've never dreamed of having. Now, would a bad person really say something like that? I think you're just being paranoid. Come on, let's get to it. There, done. He seemed very pleased with what I brought him. He said we would discuss my reward later. Alright then, let's keep moving. Dolanar shouldn't be far now. There it is. Look at all those people. After all those years in the dream, being around such a crowd still feels strange. That big building must be the inn. Let's head over there. Wait, can you believe this? A sentinel named Kira just confronted me. She said witnesses saw me killing innocent animals while helping Zen Valhoof, a sworn enemy of the forest. And unless I redeem myself, I won't be welcome here. I can't believe it. He seemed so trustworthy. I feel so foolish. Alright, if that's how it has to be, then so be it. I'll leave you here for now. The innkeeper promised to look after you while I'm gone. Don't worry, I will be back. There you are. So, after I left you, I went back to Kira, and it turned out she had an idea. She asked me to collect some falcons, corrupted seeds that had fallen from the trees. I brought them straight to Zen, and he thought they were just some sort of snack. But the moment he ate them, poof, he turned into a frog. That should teach him a lesson. And, you know, that little trick actually convinced the people here that I meant no harm. They even decided they could use my help with a few things. Athridas mentioned he's worried about Gerolas, the Great Warden of the Benatil Barrow Den. That's where the druids of the Talon hibernate. While they sleep, their spirits wander in the Emerald Dream, just like mine once did. But Athridas hasn't heard from Gerolas in a long time, which is unusual. He asked me to go to Starbreeze village to investigate. And while I'm there, I'm supposed to fill a special file with the waters of the local moonwell. So that's today's plan. Looks like there is plenty to do this afternoon. Oh, I'm happy to see you too. So I went to Starbreeze village and started with the moonwell. These places are incredible, so beautiful, you can almost feel the power radiating from them. After I filled the file, I searched for Gerolas. I found him inside the largest building, but he was barely alive. I had never seen a druid so close to death before. Even my healing spells didn't do anything. I didn't know what else to do. But he assured me that everything will be fine. He will be with Elune soon. Before he faded, he told me the furbolgs of the Narpine tribe had turned against the protectors of the forest. Their chieftain, Urzol the Mauler, is using the foul powers of the Falmos to drive them mad. Gerolas begged me to warn Athridas. He feared the furbolgs would soon march on Benatil. When I got back, I handed the file to Coritras. He spoke of our history, how, after the Battle of Mount Hyjal, our people were left without direction. That was when the betrayer was freed from his prison and Shando Malfurion disappeared. Then I delivered Athridas the warning, and he grew deeply worried. He told me the slumbering druids could be trapped in the Emerald Dream for eternity if nothing was done. To break their hibernation, we would need the Relics of Awakening, sacred treasures kept in chests within the Barrow Dam. It sounded daunting, but also like a chance to prove myself. Maybe this is how I can make up for my mistakes. So that's where I will have to go tomorrow. There you are. That was a long day. Today I went to the Barrow Den, and it turned out the furbolgs were already there. Inside I met a druid, or rather the spirit of one. His name was Oben. He explained something terrible. Some of the Narpine shamans had discovered a way to separate a sleeping druid's spirit from their body. And worse still, they had animated his body to use it as a guardian, forcing him to strike down anyone who dared enter deeper into the den. He asked me to recover a charm from the shamans so he could study it and try to undo the spell. While I gathered the Relics of Awakening, I managed to find one of those charms and brought it back to him. After examining it, he realized the truth. There was no undoing it. The only way to set him free was to destroy his body. I didn't want to accept such a task. How could I? But he insisted. He didn't want to remain this way. So I did what had to be done. With the charm, I struck down his corrupted form. His spirit was finally freed, and he thanked me before drifting back to the Emerald Dream. He said he was happy, that he could rest in peace now. But I don't know if he only said that to ease my sorrow. I remember seeing spirits in the dream during my training, and maybe our paths will cross again someday. Still, the thought of my own body being twisted like that while I wandered the dream, it's frightening. I found myself grateful, more than ever, for the wardens in Moonglade, who kept me safe through all those years. To ensure no other druids suffer as Oben did, Artridas asked me to deal with Orzo the Mauler, the leader of the Narpine. In the meantime, he prepared the awakening ritual, so the slumbering druids could finally wake. Orzo was deep in his hold, past wave after wave of furbolgs. It wasn't easy, but eventually I reached him and ended his threat. With Artridas' ritual complete, the druids of Teldrassil should now be safe once more. Tomorrow, I think I will head south, to that big lake. Maybe the calm waters will help clear my mind of what happened with Oben. No, I think it's better if you stay here again. After everything I've seen, I can't shake the feeling that this world is far more dangerous than the dream. There you are. I see you are getting really cozy here. So, before I left this morning, the locals asked me to deliver something to Denelan, the herbalist by the lake. I thought the place would be calm and tranquil, but to my surprise even the plants seemed hostile. It was unsettling, almost painful to see nature itself lashing out like that. Denelan confirmed my fears. The Timberlings, the elementals of nature, were strangely angry. I helped him investigate, gathered Timberling seed, and cleared away the sprouts that were too far gone. In the end, he discovered the source of the strange mossy tumors spreading through them. A large Timberling called Oakenskull. I confronted it and ended it. I hope that putting Oakenskull down will stop the corruption from spreading. Still, it felt wrong to strike at something born of nature itself. But guess what? When I got back, Cal, the local druid trainer, told me something incredible. Mathrangil, the assistant to Archdruid Stackhelm in Darnassus, has requested my presence. He said my training as a druid is about to take a great step forward. Can you believe it? After all this time in the dream, to finally be recognized here, it's more exciting than I can put into words. Do you want to come? I'm glad you say that. Alright then, tomorrow we set out for Darnassus. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, leave a like and a comment. Thanks for watching, see you in the next episode.